Saturday 16th, 2018. Chookies, chook, 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 chook. Brilliant weather for 5 weeks or something, and now it's started to rain, but to be honest it's kind of needed for the plants. The apple tree there, and quite a few of them have dropped off. Quite a few of them are still there, but quite a few of them have dropped off, and I don't know, is that what they call the June drop? I don't know, but pear tree doesn't look as if it's going to fruit or flower, nor does that one. The apple trees look as if it will be next year. That looks like comfrey that we didn't plant, it's just appeared. Apples there, definitely coming on. Thinned them out a wee bit, but they definitely look to be struggling a bit. I don't know if we've had, like, was it Storm Hector or something? Kind of bad weather, but the onions we stuck in there, I had up. Potatoes have, again, they've taken a battering with the weather, and that's over them because chickens were getting to them. Turned that compost heap. There's cabbage leaves from the cabbages out the front. Compost heap heating well up, 54 degrees roughly, and under there is the button mushrooms, but they've not yet came on, so we'll see if they do. Outside tomato plant that isn't doing too well, to be honest. And in there the courgette plants are actually doing really well, but they took a battering with the weather. But I mean, if you look in there, there's a courgette appearing in there, and there's a few of them on like that, so it'll probably be a few days and then they'll be ready. Terribly needing weeding in there. The raspberries, most of them have come on, it needs weeded absolutely terribly, man, just not had the time, but it looks absolutely god awful. Quick look at that in there. This bin was brim full with comfrey, and now it's halved in size, and there'll be a lot of comfrey juice in there, and it'll be absolutely humming. To the front, onions have taken a battering in the weather. Cabbages in there, coming on well. Beetroots, some of the cabbages we've taken. The lettuces are absolutely huge. I mean, look at the size of them, unbelievable. And they've not been fed once, unbelievable. More cabbages, more beetroot and lettuce. Planted some leeks in there just because that was all we had to plant. Carrots are just a total mass at the moment, and that's with them having been thinned out quite a bit. And there's the lines of potatoes, which now look like actual potatoes, so things are coming on well. And I'll show you some of the beetroot quickly that we took and stuck. Just cleaned it in that posh down because we didn't have a bucket, but that looks quite pleased with that, looks pretty good. Anyway, I'll film at the other garden. Thank you, cheers, bye bye. So it's Monday, 16th of June 2018. I'll add this on to the video that I filmed Saturday or Sunday, a day or two ago. Obviously up here in my mother's garden, so I'll film it and see what there is. Okay. Blueberry bushes not netted, they probably will get eaten by the birds, but the net's kind of causing some problems with the cats, but not really that much blueberries on them, to be honest. Potato plants there, starting to come on. Strawberry plants are getting battered about in the wind. It'd been good if I could have found somewhere for a shelter. That's not good, I don't suppose, having them resting on the soil. I should probably try and either dangle them over the edge or put straw in the soil. Strawberry harbour slugs. Potatoes are there, and I'm imagining the 2 buckets on the right are the ones that I put 2 seed potatoes in each bucket. So see, trying to bring on new strawberry plants there and get them to take root in the pots, but I don't know if I'm doing it yet. A few more strawberries there. Weeks are kind of outgrowing that pot I think now, and kind of probably mistimed it. It would have been good if they could have went into the ground. Rose plant there, coming on quite well. I got pruned really hard, so big lilies. I got pruned really hard. More strawberries there, and some of them are starting to look. I mean, what is good about that setup is I guess the strawberries dangle down and don't touch much, so they hopefully won't rot. I've set that wee outside greenhouse up. It's just plastic, just for putting seedlings in, because I don't think I'm going to have enough space in here. Jesus. Trusty old door. Okay, it's probably a bit too crowded in here. Tomato plants, the money makers, are doing pretty good. You see tomatoes in there. The 5 weeks of good weather just brought everything on, but it's kind of slowed down since the weather's went poor again. I'm going to take some of these lower leaves off, just to try and allow a bit more light into the fruit and facilitate a bit more ventilation. So they're the 2 money makers. They're the Rosso Kremlin, and they've not really got much fruit. They just seem much slower to grow. You know, slow for the seed to germinate, slower to grow, slower across the board really. I need to take the side shoots out of them. Oh no, wait, there's some fruit set there, but I do need to take the side shoots out of them. That's a tumbling tom plant in there, and it's kind of getting crowded out by the courgettes. I think I've just overpacked them. The other tumbling tom in there, and then Jen's tomato from the Real Seed Company. They're really doing well now. I'd say they're probably doing the best. Them and the money makers, I guess, are doing the best, but the Jen's tomato, if I'm going to save the seed, I'll need to try and catch ones before it open like that and put them in a bag of some sort, and see if I can let the seeds, you know, let the fruit set from pollen that's you know, pure kind of thing. So I might try that. I'll need to do it soon. More Jen's tomato. The F2 Sweet Rosso that I thought, that knife looks terrible there on the background, but that was just for side shooting some of the big side shoots. I had to use a sharp knife, so but yeah, so it's not doing well at all actually. You know, the fruit's not looking good, and that's probably because the leaves aren't good, and it can't, you know, I guess it can't photosynthesize as well, and it can't get the goodness to the fruit as well, so it just looks terrible. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's a nitrogen deficiency, because I mean, I've been feeding them. I think if anything it might be a magnesium deficiency, but to be honest I think the plant's, maybe there's something just up with the plant. It's an F2 and it's not producing well, and initially that plant done so much better than the rest, and it was growing so much quicker and looking so much stronger, and the leaves were so much bigger. But now it's just not doing well at all, and I'm glad I didn't, you know, because I had quite a few of them, and I'm glad I didn't keep a few. I'm glad I didn't keep a bundle of them, thinking that they were going to turn out really well, because they've not turned out as good as the other ones. I mean, they look a lot healthier, nice dark green leaves. That's another one of the Sweet Rossos that was looking strong and now isn't, so I'll probably get rid of that and stop taking up the space. Seed sown, Little Gem lettuce on the left, Tom Thumb on the right, and the tom thumbs are just starting to kind of come on now, but I'll probably pot up or transplant the little gems in the left soon. Livingston daisies, they also need to go into proper pots because they're starting to struggle in there. The pansies as well need to go into proper pots. More seeds sown. There are Savoy cabbages, is it Traviata on the right, and then some beetroots, and I'm trying to sow weekly now as opposed to one big pile. So I'm trying to sow, 10 or so amounts weekly. Maybe I should do more than that. I guess it's good to always have stuff on hand because now stuff's coming out of the other garden and I don't have stuff to replace it with. So I kinda mistime things. More seeds in there. Swedes, kale, and I think maybe more greyhound cabbages. I don't know if all will be used, but I might as well sow them and see, so that I've always got something, because yeah, it's in there and they are coming on, but again the weather's just not been great the past few days, but things are coming on. Okay folks, that's Monday the 16th, I think, or is it the 18th, I don't know, but I'll put the date on the title of the video. And things are growing well, but they could really be doing with more sun again, but can't complain. I guess 5 weeks of good sun's better than most years, so I guess I'll film in another few weeks. Thanks very much, appreciate you watching. Cheers, bye bye.